Hi, Jennifer. How are you? I the phone popped up on her leg. Hello. She right now is sedated. Can you guys hear me? Because I got earbuds in. I'll turn the camera around in a minute. But can you guys hear me okay? Okay. All right. So there's a little girl. There she is. Okay, so she, right now, she's sedated. Um, Crap. Sorry. Hold on. But she's sedated because they had the CPAP on her face. And she kept wanting to get up, and she did not take to the CPAP very well because obviously, I mean, it's this big, huge mask on her face. And funny story is, you guys are actually propped up on her leg. So Holly is holding the phone for me. I just got out of work not too long ago. Oh, thank you. So what happened today was, and they were ready to send her home. And I was saying, I'm not comfortable taking her home. I don't have any high power oxygen. I don't have a suction machine. I don't have anything to know if her stats are okay. And I actually called Rochester, and they were going to do her surgery Monday. And then all of a sudden she spiked a fever. She, yeah, her face got really botchy. She got like 102 fever. Her lungs look worse than when she first came in. So now she's on a CPAP because she needs the pressure to open her lungs. But, Miss Holly does not, like, she makes the rules. So, they had to sedate her to keep the CPAP on her to hopefully open up her lungs. So, and I told them, the thing that's so hard is I told them she can spiral downhill so fast. And that was one of the reasons why I was scared to take her home if that surgery wasn't in place, because I'm like, it's just going to be a revolving door. And they seen for themselves how fast she can spiral out of control. So it's, God bless. I'm just hoping to get her better. I don't know if this is even like, I think the seizure is what caused her to aspirate. She can barely swallow spit. Yeah, God bless. She is a feisty child. She really is. She's like, this is not going down. Like, this is not happening. And then her heart rate started going up because she was so agitated. Oh, thank you so much. So yeah, they finally, because my husband told them she needs something. Because Clay was here while I was at work. We've been doing shifts. I'm up here all night and all day with her when we are both here at night, or after 11. We both sleep here, and I'm up here all night and all day. And Clay goes to work in the morning, and then he's here from 3 to 11, from 3 till the next morning. It is, I look at, I just, we found out the problem. We know the problem. It's just getting the problem fixed now. But it's just getting really scary. I mean, things are getting surreal. It's getting very scary. And, I have so many fears. Like, what if one day I don't catch it? Or what if one day we just happen to fall asleep, I mean, we're human. We sleep. and we're just, scared. So it's just, I feel so, I just say, just give her a break, just let her get better. It reminds me of, this is the road that we were on when she was born. She was in and out of the hospital for years. So, yeah, you get that feeling. But hopefully, like I said, they just do this fix and she'll be okay. Because her lungs need to heal. They need to heal from all the aspiration, and it will never stop until it's fixed. They say when they cut the vascular ring that's compressing the esophagus, it just, it'll like bounce open like rubber. Um, and it won't go back. It won't be fully open right away, but it'll be significantly more open right after they cut it. So she is fighting the sedative too. They had to turn it down a little bit because her heart rate went too low, and as soon as they turned it out a little bit, she sat right up. I told him, I says, this child needs a lot to be knocked out. As a person who spends 90% of the time, yeah, you understand. Well, she has, it's called the vascular ring. Her heart is a little bit more to the right than it's supposed to be, and the arteries are wrapped around the esophagus, and she was born with it. And unbeknownst to me, I didn't know, but as she aged and she got older, the arteries started, as we get older, the arteries start to get bigger, and they got so, big to the normal adult size. Now that they're adult size, they're compressing the esophagus. So what they do is they have to reconstruct that area of her heart. They have to reconstruct the arteries, and they cut it from wrapping around the esophagus, and they run it behind the esophagus. So it's like a 7.5 hour surgery. But I've been scared so many times. I mean, I admit I am scared shitless at times. I am. I have cried so many times. I have, been trembling. You know, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna be the next contestant on My 600 Pound Life if I keep eating the fucking weight. Because, I'm eating hospital food and stuff like that. But at this point, I don't give a shit how much I weigh. Well, I don't want to get that big. I'm just being a knucklehead. Sorry. She keeps moving. Why are you moving? Oh, I think you should know. But yeah, it is. It's very scary. It is. And then the hardest part is, okay, so Clay has FMLA set up. FMLA, or he finally is now getting PFMLA, but we got to wait for, and it's like 60% of your pay. It's just fine, But then me, I'm like, it's hard because we're already like so many men down. So if there's days that I know she's doing okay and everything's all right and she's here and she's safe at the hospital and Clay's with her, I will go into work. Um, just because, I work in healthcare myself and I feel their pain. I do. Um, but if there's days that, I don't feel comfortable going into work, or I don't want to go into work because there's just so much going on, then I don't. So it's like trying to balance everything between work and, here and, but we make it happen. We always do. We find ways to make things happen. I always call it rolling with the punches. You just, find the next challenge and you roll with it. Oh, I'm taking care of myself. As you can see, I'm obviously feeding good. There's just so much stress in my life at this point. Like I said, I'm not worried about how much I weigh. Well, I do, but it's not like, you know, I don't even give a shit. We are just focused on her, getting her better, and getting our little girl, back. I said, with everything closed, I just want to take her to, like, because she loves water. She's like a fish. And over here we got like Splash Lagoon. I said I would love just to be able to take her to a water park for her to have fun. I just say pray. I do. I say pray. And I'm so thankful for this community. Even though I've been a little fucker endearing off. I had some words to say. And you know what? It's kind of sometimes nice to flip over to something else just so my mind is occupied. Like, because I try to, stay focused and do everything. But when she's resting comfortably, instead of my mind, thinking of, what if scenarios, because we're down to the what if scenarios. I mean, we have to be real. You have to get things off your chest. Yeah, absolutely. But when you start talking about like what if, you take a step back and you're like, did I just think that? Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I'm just admittingly scared. We're scared. This is the worst one yet. You're sending love. Love is always accepted. It really is. Okay. Oh, for sensory, well, the thing is for sensory, she loves music. She absolutely loves music, and I think she loves Dee's voice, because when Dee goes live and we put it on the TV, Holly's like, but she hasn't gone live in a while. That was the last time Dee, or a couple times Dee was live, and Clay would watch it on the TV. Holly's just like, what's going on? Who's that? Her voice intrigues me. But she's mostly sensory to like music, but the water, she likes to like if you put her in a tub, she actually rolls around in the tub. Yeah, you send a voice notes. Here you go. Holly, get better or we'll kick your booty. This is your job. No. You see that? It was funny. But yeah, we're just at the point where we're scared. But what she loves is the wave pools. Oh, does she love the wave pools? Because she'll just, the only thing that's always lovely about the wave pools is that she seems to think, every time she gets in a wave pool, it's time to shit. But we have those special needs diaper things for her, so it doesn't get in there. But I'm like, well, maybe it just relaxes her stomach muscles enough for her to go. But yeah, she is like a little jellyfish. She just loves the water. And my goal is to get, her back down to Florida, because she absolutely loves, the rides out there. Yeah, goes in a pool and she poops. I don't know if it just relaxes their abdominal muscles, they're not so tense, or, it just like, oh my God. But yeah, I'm one of those people that every time I, hit the water, I always feel like I have to pee. Hi, Lily, how are you? But yeah, I don't think I've ever been this scared. Same with you. And as you get older, it's not any more fun, because then you're really holding it. Like, no. I don't know, but I'm right now. The goal is to get her home where she would be needing no oxygen during the day when she's up and about, and having the CPAP overnight. So that's our goal right now to get her to. And that she is such a fighter. I hate fear. Fear is our enemy. I know, but sometimes we got to look at the fears, and yeah, my kids would do the same thing. Oh, thanks, mom, whatever, I'm glad I was able to assist you with that. I had 5 kids, so I can, that's why, each one of them have a name in my fupa. Like, this is, I got 5 names, and I also have, areas of my ass that there are pains in that also are named for them too. I said, each little cellulite is yours now. Yeah, danger is real. Yeah. My God, she is such a little spit puff. I'm telling you. Like they use a little bit less of the medicine to keep her sedated, and I can tell she's trying to like sneak through it. And when we told Dent she's on 2 milligrams of Ativan, he's like, that's like, so much of Haldol. I'm like, well, she just breezes through it like, hey. But she was so aggressive. Like when she is bothered by something, she's gonna let you know. She will inflict pain on you. But that's her way to communicate. That's the only way she can say anything. Oh my. I just want to get her home though. But I want to get her home healthy. That was a good one. I know she had a trip. I don't know. Life is, like I said, it's been crazy. It has been absolutely insane. That's what I'm kind of pissed off that I don't look like Barbie. There's a lot of shit going on. But no, she's such a strong little girl. She really is. That's why I say it's good that she's feisty. If she wasn't feisty, I would be concerned. But, it's her rules, her holiday, It was just like within 45 minutes, like her face started turning really blotchy and then her fever spiked. And what brought us into the hospital is this is what happened. I worked a double shift on Saturday and I came home and I was off Sunday. Yeah, she is. She's a little butt kicker. But so Saturday, I worked my double. I went home and I was off Sunday, and we've been like we'll sleep downstairs. Like Clay will sleep in the room with her. We're just so scared for her to be alone at all at this point. So we've just screwed ourselves for the rest of our lives. But that's okay. But so anyway, she was fine. Her stats were good. She was in the 90s. Everything's cool. There was no problem. And then, you just get that little intuition that something so I go in there and she was really sleeping hard. And when she really sleeps hard, like she's hard to arouse, something is wrong. And there was a bunch of drool on the sheets, and I'm like, okay, that's a lot. And I sat her up, and then she had a seizure, like she became stiff as a board, and her neck was stretched all the way back. And she aspirated on that. And I think just between having all the, other cases of aspiration and then getting COVID and having COVID lung and then going on to this, it was just too much too fast. And her little lungs now are saying, listen, I need, some help here. So Then amongst all this, Friday she pulled out her tube. Well, she didn't pull it out. It's just the balloon deflated. So now she has a different, instead of having a PEG tube, she has a G tube, which actually I think it's nicer. Wait. So is this the root of all her previous problems? Yeah. Yeah. That's what it was. That's why it's like, but here's where I don't get, like, I don't want people to get, because she always had mental health issues. Like, when she got older, it seriously escalated. But when she would break through her meds and have them moments where she was crying, it was probably because she was in pain, yes. Yeah, she is a tough little girl. She really is. She's like, just another challenge. It's funny. It's like it's called batter up, bring them on. We'll try to hit them out of the park. But yeah, I would say that this vascular ring was the root of a lot of her problems, and that's why she would always break through her meds. Right now, she's on a perfect med cocktail. She is just perfect. It does. It really does, because, like, we probably could have gotten it fixed a long time ago before she ended up this ill, and her lungs have been through this much. But it's so hard when, she's nonverbal. There was no way. We went down every avenue. We went to dentists. We went to this. We went to that. And the odd part is, now that I think of it, the day all of this started was like 2 days after she went to the cardiologist. And did you think about that, Clay? Remember right after she went out of that one day of cardiology, and then everything started?
That's when it snapped.
It's so weird. Yeah, all this started right after she went to this one cardiology appointment. That's kind of, I just realized that. That's, wow.
Ever access talking about days ago, but mostly to this night, everything started going downhill.
Yeah. But I'm just glad that, she fought this hard and she's still here and we're still here fighting for her. So she's willing to fight. We're, fighting right along here with her. I just might get gray and wrinkles, very, you know, whatever. My modeling career is long gone. I mean, aw. It's so weird to sit here and watch her sleep and she's not snoring, because she's always a little snore bucket. And her breathing is really nice, like she's calm. So that's good. I don't know, guys, but I am going to bounce off. I just wanted to come and update everybody. But I just prayed, thank you guys so much for all your prayers, and I will keep you updated on what's going on. And just, that's good for you, Shanoa. Because I'm telling you, dentures suck ass. If they can save your teeth, save them. But, oh yeah, I'm good. That's why I post over on Twitter and everything. Um, but I just, you guys have been amazing, and we really thank you from the bottom. We really, really, really thank you guys, because it's just amazing to have a community of people that are there cheering her on, and that means a lot. It really does. But everybody have a good night. I need to go so I can get some rest, and we will see you guys soon. Thank yous.